Alright, hello stream. We're gonna be playing some poker. I think we're all ready for it. We will, let's just jump in. Why not? Ooh, we get to watch two all-ins. Aces versus 210. And the aces did not win it. That was interesting. Can we go look at that? $2.10. Oh, no, that was a different hand. Not gonna let us look at that hand that we sat out. Okay. Darn. Alright. Oh, here we go. Shows it in the poker tracker. Oh, alright, so we're playing the game. Small blind to me, ace-2 offsuit. Yeah, we could try calling here. Nope. Actually, I was mistaken there. I wasn't in the small blind. I was posting the small blind because I was trying to buy in out of position. Okay, let us gotta snap back into it. Gotta wake up. Gotta get ready for some poker here. Gotta start paying attention. Work was pretty slow. My brain was mostly off during work, so gotta wake up now. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Queen high, two-tone board. Get a less than third size pot size bet. Again with a small bet. And we get two spades. We get definitely a straight draw. Jack 9 or Jack ace gets a straight. And what is this guy bets 1/3 pot and takes it. Good to know that this guy might fold to aggression here. Ace-6 offsuit from under the gun I don't think is strong enough to play, so we'll just wait. Get another 3-bet from hijack. And it comes paired board, but it's rainbow. King high. I think that does that favor the big blind or the? I guess it kind of the king high card favors him, player 6 more, I'd say. All right. So we're in the big blind with king 10. Haven't gotten any raises yet. See what happens here. Alright, so hijack opens. King 10 offsuit is not good enough, so we'll let it go. Alright, pretty low board, 6 high, doesn't really favor either of them. I guess whoever has the diamonds might bet here. That is a, what was that, a half pot bet. Potentially just to scare him off, and then the third diamond comes up. We have another not great hand to play. Now this is one where, so I guess my chart is saying to raise 2-ace offsuit if I'm the first one in as a small blind, but only it's in the expanded range, so only if I'm feeling lucky, which I am not. Oh, alright, here we go. Got a work question, so I'm gonna have to rudely look at my phone during the stream. All right. We have something to open. We'll see what happens. Getting a work question, so hopefully I won't be too distracted here. And it looks like we might just get 2 folds. It's big. Oh, okay. Not a great board. So he's under the gun, not big blind. I think we just c-bet it here since we have an overpair. And maybe a third is too low here. He probably, with short stack, he continues. Yeah. So ace 4 makes the straight. Probably drawing, like, he has a draw here, I imagine. He's betting a full pot. Well, if he has a 2, we're boned. He has 14 big blinds, so it's possible he just goes all in here. Huh. A smaller bet. Definitely seems like a value bet, but I think we just have to call with an overpair here. Wow. 2-3. From under the gun. I guess that was an under the gun limp and call. Okay, well now we know he's got the drunk guy range of 2-3, but I guess he continued. I mean, he bet that turn pretty heavy. Maybe that was just a sign we should have given up. I don't know, with overpair. I just didn't realize his range was that wide with as an under the gun. I guess he was limping from under the gun, not raising, so I got to assume drunk guy range if he's going to be limping. Yeah, even drunk guy range doesn't have 2-3 offsuit. That's funny. It takes literally 99% of hands. The only hand that is worse than 2-3 offsuit is 7-2 offsuit in the entire matrix. So 99% of hands. He's playing 99% of hands right there with 2-3 offsuit. Okay, well now we know. Yikes. Oh, getting all in here. Okay. 8 jack. Not good enough. 2-3 offsuit. I mean, if we're gonna lose to a hand. Seems like all the crazy hands are at the beginning and the end of my streams, and then the middle is just boring. So if you're here and you caught the big hand, then you can tune out now because nothing else will happen for the next hour, and then you can tune back in around 4:30, and I'm sure things will pick back up right at the end as I'm out of energy. That was interesting. Well, I should review that. Who'd have thunk we got sunk by 3-2 offsuit? Was not expecting that. I mean, he had us beat on the flop there. Now he folds. And he leaves. So we don't even have to deal with it anymore. And then we got this other guy who's basically just playing bully here. He even shows his card. That's brutal. So it's very possible we're going to get all in with this guy too. We should just make sure to be tight. We'll check here. I don't think there's any reason to raise it. We'll bet and just see what happens. He might give it up. No, he doesn't. Okay, so we have the flush draw. Just double barrel. Gosh, am I tilted? I don't... He's re-raising? You have top pair? Ace comes, doesn't give us much. Possible he has an ace. Ace something. And now he has his beat. $16 big blinds, so full pot bet. I feel like this guy is just bullying. We gotta see what he's... Okay, yeah, he was bullying us. I guess we just had to see. I don't feel great about that call. I'm gonna put that as a review. Not, I guess, against a normal villain. I don't think that's gonna work in the long run, but... Felt like he was showing off his cards because he's just kind of having fun here. Almost considering just switching tables here. (9-2) offsuit, close to 7-2. Doesn't get us much. We will check it. Check fold it. It's possible we have the 2. The flush with the 2, but nope. 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 8. So 7 gets a straight. 7, 9 or 7, 3. Ooh, nice. Jack 10 takes it. Did have the flush there. Good to remember we have at least one sane player at the table. This does not seem callable. And 8-3 offsuit, also not good enough. So we will let that go and wait for a better hand. So hopefully everybody's day is going well. Mine's not too bad. I realized I marked on the Twitch schedule today that I will not be streaming Thursday or Friday. I actually just forgot that I'm heading out on a little mini vacation to the coast. So I streamed on Monday just for fun, and then figured I would just stream Tuesday, Wednesday to put in my 3 days this week. And so yeah, that's what we'll do this week. That's why we're streaming today. Usually we will stream Wednesday through Friday, and Monday and Wednesdays are kind of optional if I have energy and or time. Well, 10-6, okay. So this number 2 is not the guy who beat us originally, so he may be sane. 8-10 from the cutoff, I don't think so. Oh, yeah. That's actually supposed to be in our range. But this guy opens for 4 big blinds, so maybe we're lucky we got out of the way, although he has a VPIP of 64% so far. So it's certainly possible he actually has something, but it's possible he's just having fun here, and I don't know, given his numbers so far, it's very possibly actually has something low here. Oh wow, okay. So these guys are here to gamble. The pot's now bigger than either of their stacks, so I expect an all-in pretty quick here. Yeah. Jacks versus ace-9. Wow. So, yeah, these guys are just going hog wild, I guess. I don't know. I'm almost considering even getting out of his way right now. I'm sure he's just tilted and trying to get rid of his money. Okay, I guess we're all calling? 5 ace 10? I don't think I call like a... This is just... well, yeah, this is a tough table. I think we got guys who are kind of just playing like it's play money. So we need to, I guess, be a bit more conservative here. Jack 10's not a bad hand. That would have been close to beating us. And it's split between the pairs of jacks. Actually, it would beat us, right? We had ace 10. Okay. So that guy left. We will let 2-3 go. Keeping our unexciting style of play going strong here. Continuing to fold unless we have a pretty strong hand so that we at least come into these gambles with an upper hand. No pun intended. Alright. N6 from the hijack? No. Need a hotkey for fold on my keyboard. Right now my hotkey's on my mouse for fold. Oh, would have got lower 2 pair there, but I don't know. Oh, what about the house? Would have turned the house. Oh well. Okay, so Queen King offsuit, a little bit better to play. Oh, and we're just gonna take it without doing anything. Okay. Now 8-4 suited from the small blind. We could open it. If the button opens here, we let it go. Actually, so my range, the 8-4 suited is like in the wild play range, so I think we just let it go. This guy's gonna time out. Yeah. Glad I didn't limp there. Ace high. Favors the dealer. Big blind bets. Dealer calls. Big blind is gonna bet again. Okay. He's just gonna triple barrel. Okay, and he takes it. Maybe he did have the ace there. Unclear. Ooh, last heart came in. Probably had an ace or a heart. Okay, so Queen 5 from the button is playable. It's in the strong part of our range, interestingly enough. Or not strong, I should say, but it's in the normal part of our range for opening. So we will see if we get a chance to. If we get bet into, I think we let it go. Yeah. It's too low to call a bet for. And this guy's just going to time out. So what notes do we have on player 4 here? It says, called 2-bet from blinds range with pair jacks and jack 10 offsuit. Donked paired flop without trips or better. Jack 3 from the cutoff? No. I don't know why I had to think about that. Donks flop with top pair or better. But he left. We're getting a fair amount of turnover on this table. Oh, I think the person who's been here longest is player 2 for 14 hands. We have 26 hands, so we've been here longest. It is just kind of a weird table. I don't blame people for just leaving. We're gonna try to stick it out, try to learn how to play good poker here and just respond to the weirdness at the table. Part of our response strategy, I guess, is just to get lots of crappy hands and fold them, I guess. Okay, we take that one without trying. It was nice. Small blind Jack 3, not good enough. We will fold. Take a look. We don't have any other notes on any other players. It looks like most of the players left are kind of tight, playing a little tightly. Player 6 is 1 for 5. Player 2 is 1 for 5. Player 3 is 1 for 5. Oh wow. Okay, and we get to wake up with a decent hand here. See what happens. I'm gonna get kind of annoyed if we need to. We're gonna have to bump it up a bit here. So we have 1, 2 limpers. So let's go 5 big blinds. And we're just gonna take the limps, I guess. Oh, we got 1 caller. Ooh. Question is, does he have a jack? If he donk bets here, I would have folded. Instead, I guess we'll c-bet with 2 pair. Oof. It's already big pot. Yeah, we'll go half pot. And we take it. Okay. I haven't looked at my graph in a little while, but I suspect that the last couple days my one money without showdown line is gotta be a bit better than it has been historically. Let's find out. Showdown, non-showdown winnings. Well, very tiny blip, but let's see if we just say this month. Yeah, it's still pretty low. Okay, never mind. It is a little tiny bit up, but not by a whole lot. Not anything statistically significant. Okay. Wow. All right. So 2 pairs on the board. 10 is no good. So somebody. It's just going to come down to if anybody has a better kicker, queen or an ace. This guy must have an ace, and he just takes it. Interesting. I mean, I guess he could have had a jack or a king there. Yeah, I guess if I have ace high, I guess I'm folding it all in there. At these stakes and all in means he's got it, right? That's what we have been concluding lately. Hey, thank you for the follow. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce that name, but appreciate the follow. I mean, let's be honest. Your screen name looks like it was just a cat typing on your keyboard. Not sure if that's actually the case or not, but all right. So ace 8. We're gonna see what happens here. So queen 10, 7. All right, I'm gonna just punch in like while we're bored, we're waiting. We can look at what some of our hands would have done, how they would have performed here. 10 club, 7 spade. So we have 44% equity if we were staying in, but against 3 other people, a lot less, I'm sure. But the second spade increases our equity to about 50% against a single standard drunk opponent. Now we get 1 bet, we get a call, a fold, and 2 folds. So the 2 pairs, there is potential. Wow, we're blocking the ace of spades here. Wow. Did you guys see that? Quad 2s versus a pair of queens? And the pair of queens was the one who went all in? Is that what I just saw? I'm pretty sure that's what we just saw. Can we replay that? That went by a little quick, but queen 10, 7, 2, 2. He goes all in. 42 cents calls all in. And the quad 2s wins it to a pair of queens. But the pair of queens was the one who went all in. That is what you get at small. This is crazy. And did he even bet turn? When he got trip 2s? He did. Okay, he bet the turn with trip 2s. No, wait. The pair of queens bet and the trip 2s calls. Maybe he's worried about a flush. Wacky hand. Alright. Thankfully we were nowhere near that. I suspect our money would have gotten taken away. But with 5-4 offsuit, I mean we can check fold here. See what happens. We don't get anything. I think we just let this go as soon as somebody bets. I don't think there's any reason to stay in here. We're drawing dead to most things, I suspect. Well, 2, 4, 5, so ace 3 gets us straight. But now we're gonna put money into the pot on draw like that. Okay, so now we do get a decent hand. Let's see what happens here. Pretty sure we call this even if the under the gun opens. Yeah, we do. All right. Get ready to lose some money. Actually, so I'm gonna go 4 big blinds. This guy is 100% VPIP for, okay, so he lets it go. I mean, I feel like we just need to keep doing that, honestly. 7-8 in the button is definitely playable. So we'll just open it standard size, 2.8. Let's see what develops. We are up for the day, but not by a whole lot. We don't get much here either. He is big blind, so I think we c-bet it and just see what he does. Now he is very tight, so I actually probably could have checked there. We don't really have any. We get a pair, but I think we check here for pot control. If he bets, I'd be pretty worried. A second heart comes up, and we'll keep checking through. Yeah, he takes it. Ace 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we actually lost, did not lose very much money there, considering we were up against a straight at the end there. So I think we're pretty happy. I'm a little surprised he didn't bet out of position there, but I think I would have folded, right? So we're back to almost even. We started at 100 big blinds, down 1 big blind for the session, playing about half an hour. It's just been a slow session. I mean, you can look at the graph. We basically had 3 big hands. 4 if you count that latest loss. That was about it. So, pair of aces on the board, and everybody's a little scared to bet. Oh, not this guy. Not player 6, he's gonna bet it. Out of position too, for the most part. Actually, no, sorry, he was in position. It's not quite good enough to play. Gosh. Another stinker hand, so we will let it go. And, yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure the, I gotta find, okay, I'm gonna, while we're sitting here, I'm gonna try to find this streamer that I've been watching. DJ Alpha Music. If you get a chance, go check out his streams in the morning. They are quite awesome. Okay. Sure, we'll bet that. This guy gonna just get out of the way? Okay. Sorry, I'm distracted here. Alright. He re-raises us? Gosh. Okay, dude. What do you got? We get a pair of jacks. Kind of hidden here, but considering he re-raised us, I don't know if he actually has much. Maybe he has a pocket pair if he's betting so heavy. Are we worried here? Do we get out of the way? He's got 38% APIP. Yeah. Wow. Well, we made a good fold there. It was a bad. It was a mistake. I shouldn't have been in that hand to begin with. I think I just, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Lots of early mistakes compounding, and that led us to lose 10 big blinds there. Sorry, I'm just tilted. Okay, so run the button, ace 10, and we make up a little bit of money. See if we can, nope. Pair of kings. So he re-raised us, but he re-raised us small, which made me think that he was just putzing around. And then he c-bet the flop but since we had top pair, I called, and I probably should have looked at the pot odds there and considered that he was betting us earlier, but then once he kind of did the bigger bet, he double barreled on the turn, even though the turn was like a low number. That's when I figured something was up. I'm gonna mark that in review though. I mean, obviously there was the mistake was calling pre-flop, I think, or just even staying in the hand pre-flop. Like I tried limping and it just put me at a disadvantage right off the bat. Thanks for watching the stream, everybody. We're just doing one table, 2 cent, 5 cent bankroll challenge here. Trying to work our way up. We are a little bit down for the session, but not by a whole lot. By 8 big blinds. We bought in for 100. So we're kind of holding our own here. I just got into a bad hand just recently with that 9-jack offsuit. So appreciate you all watching the stream. It's kind of just supposed to be a chill stream. Try to explain my reasoning as I'm playing. Try to improve as a poker player. And yeah, I hope you'll join me. So here we would have had the open-ended straight draw, but there are some flush draws on the board. And this guy has been pretty wild so far. So we will... Oh wow. Aces takes it. Okay. That was an all-in pot. Wow. So this guy's just been killing it on hands. He had pair of kings against our 9-jack. Then he just killed that guy with pair of aces. So he's just running hot. Thankfully we didn't lose too much on that when he had the pair of kings. Thanks 64 Ninja. Yeah, good chill educational vibes. That's the goal. Let's try to keep it chill. Ace 8 against a 3-bet from cutoff. I don't think we stay in here. King 5, another bad hand, so just gotta be patient. Definitely, you know, endurance, mental endurance is a big part of poker. The guys who go to the World Series of Poker tournament, I mean, they're playing, what, 10, 12 hours a day for a week to get through that tournament. It's pretty wild. I think it might actually be longer than 12 hours. I'm not positive, but I feel like I just don't have the mental capacity for that, at least at the moment. So I applaud people who can do that. Maybe that's something to kind of, you know, use poker to better yourself by kind of using it to like build mental endurance strategies. I know for this stream, you know, I started off at an hour, and an hour was my kind of cutoff time, and I've been kind of slowly increasing it as I feel more comfortable. And so I think we're at like, I'll usually do an hour 15 or an hour 30 if I have the time personally. And I have noticed that I'm still doing all right at hour 15, hour 30 now. I think having the bankroll challenge and having the rules for myself has really helped. So I don't know, like you can see on my kind of about page, I modified it to add the bankroll challenge rules last night. And so you can kind of see just the plan of attack, and yeah, just having that I think helps a lot. Having a set plan helps you stay mentally steady. I don't know how else to say it. Alright, so we get a middle pair. Not super happy with this. We were the pre-flop aggressor. So, and this does hit our range pretty well. So I think we will continue to bet it. It is a two-tone board. Oh, okay, we take it. Nice. Oh, we would have gotten the trips. I didn't even bet that high. I bet third pot, which was lower than my pre-flop raise. That is a little confusing. I might want to consider modifying my hotkeys for that, just because if I get like 1 or 2 calls pre-flop to 2.8 big blinds, then the pot, 1/3 of the pot is still usually under 2.8 big blinds, which makes me look a little weird. I would much rather just bet the same amount twice. But that's small issues, I suppose. And because we raised it last time, oh, I was hoping we would hit our 9. We do have an overpair though, so I guess we c-bet our overpair and see what happens. I suspect these guys are gonna call now when I got them out last time. This actually is better hand for the big blind, and now we are. So the 10 means that somebody else has a better pair. We could bet to try and bluff the spades, but the big blind very well could have something decent. So I think we check. So 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. The 6 gets the straight. He checks. I'm gonna c-bet one more time. Just a third pot. I think that I'm getting called a fair amount here. No. Okay. Interesting. It's possible he just didn't have any spades and he was scared by the board. I suspect that is what happened. I think in that, like, the fact that I checked the turn means that any reasonable player would see that as a sign of weakness and at least call me, if not re-raise me on the river. So I think we just kind of got away not playing great there. I think we should have probably bet the turn and double barreled there, but I kind of wanted to see what he would do by checking the river and then having him check on, by checking the turn and then watching him also check on the river out of position, to me said that he had little strength there and that my c-bet had a decent chance of getting through, either as a bluff or just as a bluff catcher with a pair of 9s if he has like a low pair. I mean, I guess that would be like a semi-bluff, right? If you have like a middle pair. But, so, yeah. And our graph goes up a little bit, so we're plus 3 big blinds this session, which is nice. We got out of our hole from our earlier loss, which is good. Now we are just waiting for this hand, I guess. We had pair 2s and we didn't do too great, or we just let it go. There are 4 people in this pot, so I would be pretty scared, and it's a paired board. It seems like everybody else is scared as well. Everybody's checking through, and the pair of 9s wins it. Huh. I think the pair of 9s could have bet there and made some money, honestly. Queen Jack from the low Jack seat is Jack Queen off. Queen Jack off is a fold. Interesting. I didn't. That seems a little, well, yeah. Okay. I imagine to the stream that looks a little tight, but you have to remember that we're in the worst position at the table right now, and it is offsuit, which, you know, an offsuit hand has a lot less value than a suited hand. So if that were Queen Jack suited, we would definitely bet there. And of course we would have had the straight. we would have not flopped it, but we would have gotten it on the turn. We would have only been an inside straight draw, so we would have only had 4 outs. But nobody bet it, it just checked through, which was interesting. And it looks like nobody else has the queen, so I've got to assume that somebody has a face card. Yep, ace. Ace 5 wins it. Alright. So, Jack 7 does probably from the big blind? No. Does not call a raise from the hijack seat. We'll let it go. Alright, pair of 2s in the small blind. Actually is charts say let this go. Unless we are ourselves the first one to act, in which case we bet it. And maybe this guy, oh, this guy's gonna call us. Obviously we don't make a set, we have a pair of 2s, so we'll just... we're out of position, even though I guess we could have c-bet here. Maybe neither of us have anything. I take it with a pair of 2s, okay. Thanks, guy. I'll take your 2.8 big blinds, I guess. That was weird. I mean, I think we did the right thing there. I should review that, but like, you know, I guess he's gonna fold no matter what, right? If he doesn't have a pair. I think we play this from the button. Yeah. And not a great spot. I think this does hit our range better. So we'll try betting, just see if he's gonna stick in. If he... So 9-10 Jack Queen. We have an open-ended straight draw. So the pot odds are 20%. I think that's profitable enough to call. And we do make the straight. So let's see what he does. We could be beat by a flush here. I think I'm actually just gonna kind of go for the jugular here and bet exactly his stack. Shoot. Okay, so let's just do that. And we take it. Oh, we split it. We both had the jacks. Interesting, but neither of us had the flush. Huh. Oh, dog's barking. 10-9 suited. I think we play that from the cutoff. Yeah. Oh, but do we... But facing a raise from under the gun? No. Good thing I looked at the board. That would have been a blunder. Alright. 9 off suit. let that one go. Problem with those hands where we split the pot is that we just kind of get killed by rake. So according to Poker Tracker, I actually lost a big blind off of that hand, and that's just because the casino takes a percentage of every pot that makes it past like to the flop, and I think it's like something like 5% of every pot. So when you split like that, it's actually unprofitable. So it's best to keep the pots as small as possible. But I actually didn't. I was actually kind of worried he had the flush there. A little surprised he didn't. I just figured with the straight we're gonna just go for it. I guess in retrospect I could have just called if I was worried about being beat and not, but he was all in. Like I was just pushing him all in basically, since it was only like 10 big blinds more. All right. Wow, pair of aces. He wakes up, but the 6 takes it. Oh, I bet that guy's not happy. Ace is cracked by 6-5 offsuit. Bummer. Bummer for him. Thankfully, we were not in that spot, so we don't have to worry about it. I think we can actually update our Twitch follower number pretty soon here. We got new followers earlier in the stream. Thank you for watching. All right, so now this is an interesting board just because numbers are so low. It certainly favors the small blind over the big blind, but it looks like he got it through. Takes it anyways. We get a limp from under the gun. So note to self, that guy's probably not a great player. Yeah, we definitely don't stay in here. Can I put in a note? From under the gun. And now he's going hog wild. Let's see what he has. That's the real question. These guys also have really small stacks too. I mean, that's what happens when you just play every hand. Oh wow, all in. What do they have? Straight. Nice. Knocks player 6 out. See if he leaves. Nine two, obviously not good enough to play. We are just hoping for a good hand here. Trying to think of stuff to chat about, but kind of coming to a blank. Yeah, going on a little mini vacation on Thursday evening. Traveling over to the coast. Be good. Jack 4 suited from the button. No. We're not that crazy. So let's see. We have some notes on player 1. Called 2-bet from blinds range with Jack 6 suited. Played turn draw aggressively. Interesting. These are auto-generated notes from the poker database, which is kind of interesting too. the poker database is like also, you know, has a concept of players, so it'll keep track of a specific player's play and then actually generate some notes dynamically. 10-5 suited from cutoff or hijack? No. Let that go. We are just hoping for a decent hand here. We are still positive for this session by 2 big blinds. Not a whole lot, but I will take any win I can get. Trying to just kind of stay mentally positive and just kind of stay focused. That's the hardest part when you're just playing for a long time and you're not in the hands at all. I think the best way I stay focused is to try and just do some of the poker math and poker solving even when I'm not in there. Trying to guess what my opponents have, trying to see if we have the right odds to call if we were in that spot, some stuff like that. Just to make it, you know, that's what it's really about, is like trying to make it second nature so that then you can kind of build more skills on top of it. So 7-3 offsuit, obviously not good enough to play. We do get 2 limpers, so we'll see if the big blind wants to check. He raises, which looks like he's kind of using our same formula, right? 3 big blinds is a normal raise, and then 1+1 for each limper. So it's possible that player 4 actually knows what he's doing, and we should be careful of him, based on the fact that he is following the standard formula for bet sizing here. We also see him math for focus. So good. Yep. All right. So 4-2 suited. I mean, we'll just check it. Ugh. We don't play it, right? Slightly annoying that we had to give up that hand, but probably, I mean, so this is interesting. There's 3 spades on the board, so certainly one of them could have the flush. I'm actually surprised because the dealer bet the flop and then folded to a bet on the turn. So potentially just kind of inept bluffing there. Not sure, or just... His notes are called... It says played turn draw aggressively, called 2 half-pot or greater barrels with draw. So yeah, maybe he just had a draw and missed it, but I don't know what draw he has there that he would try to bluff. I mean, maybe he had the backdoor flush draw, so he had like... It was 2 spades and 1 heart or something, so if he had gotten another heart, maybe he keeps going. Alright. Hoping for a decent hand, and we get it with king-queen offsuit. I mean, it's not the craziest thing in the world, but actually, so here we go. So facing an under-the-gun raise with king-queen offsuit, we do play it. So we will go 9 big blinds. Yep. Okay, so that was a misclick, but it was okay. I meant to do 9 big blinds, but that's all right. So we are the pre-flop aggressor. It's to us to bet here. We do have a gut shot straight draw. So I'll just bet 3rd pot. I mean, I don't like the way things are going, so I think we just check and we get another blank. The fact that he checks again is interesting. I think we just check it through. Yeah, he gets his beat. Ace queen. I wonder if we had bet it there, if he folds. I'm honestly not sure. Alright. So, not a great flop for us with King Jack, so I guess I'm kind of glad we didn't get in there. But a little bit of a bummer that we're kind of now negative for the session, but at least we're not negative by a whole lot. Only 10 big blind or 8 big blinds, 7.5. Not too bad. That was just a tough one. King Queen versus Ace Queen, so he just had us dominated, and we didn't really know it. Not much to do there, especially when we. I mean, yeah. So I think that there's a possibility that I could bet as a bluff on the flop, but considering I checked the second jack, I think that was maybe my mistake there. If I had double barreled, bet the jack, and then triple barreled, bet the river, I suspect he folds ace high. Because that's what it came down to. He had ace high, I had king high. But that would have been a little bit of a gamble, and would have been a lot bigger loss if he continued to call. So, that's all right. I think if we had, I wonder if we had actually sized correctly to 9 big blinds, I wonder if he calls there. I suspect he does. Alright, looks like we used up our luck on that King Jack and King Queen hand. Back to junk hands, it would appear. Oh, would have had to trip 10s. Bummer. Okay. Ace 8 in the big blind. So it looks like we maybe re-raise if button opens here. Or, sorry, we call. We'll just check. Oof. So a king gets us the straight. So 33% pot odds to a to 4 outs, I don't think is good enough. Oh. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, so an inside straight draw, we have 16% chance to hit it. And with a 33% bet size, we need 20% to win, so, or to call. So it was a good fold. I just need to check my Excel sheet for that one. And unfortunately, 10-6, not good enough. I gotta wake up. Another early morning at work today, just another, I think it was like a 7:30 a.m. meeting. Because we have a development team in Barcelona, Spain. and so their afternoon is our morning. So the only way to really get a hold of them and actually hold meetings with them is to wake up early or run on East Coast time. But now that the dog is waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, it makes it a little easier to get up. Wow, aces takes it. Okay. Where are aces? So here, Queen 10 offsuit. I think we let it go. So the chart basically says that was an optional raise, but I have been trying to stay away from the optional part of the charts because we get into positions that we are not are basically just harder to win, and this would have been one of those positions, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So everybody has a straight, and they split the pot. We have to let go of 8, 10. And now we're down to 4 people. So I think the math changes a bit. We may want to end up switching tables here. Nobody else shows up. So, yeah. We still have some time on the stream. I don't have to cook dinner tonight. Leftovers. So here the board pairs. And so we're gonna see the dealer go all in, and pair of sevens wins it. All right. We'll check. We are now down to 3 people essentially. So hopefully we get another person. Or I might cash out here. Let's cash out the next hand and just switch tables. We're gonna call. Actually, yeah, we'll call. Why is it always the last hand, man? Why is it always this last hand? Okay, we're gonna bet. And we make the flush, so we're just gonna keep betting. See what he does. And we're just gonna go all in. See what he does. Maybe we'll just take his stack. I don't mind taking this stack here. He could, now the board's paired, so he could have a full house. But instead he just gives us the pot, and we will even back up for the day, which is nice. 99.2 big blinds. That was good. I bet he is probably not super happy about that. I suspect I could have just kept third pot betting, but at these small stakes sometimes, I mean, I guess that was a tilt on my end, which maybe means that it's time for me to call it. Just seemed like a needless all-in. I'm gonna take a look at this here. So I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna go to explanation mode. And actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch this in here. So against our drunk range, we have ace 10 of clubs. Oops. We have ace 10 of clubs. The flop is 10. 6, 3. Turn is 8. River is 6. So we have 97.35% equity. Go. So the thing is that there were some ways to win here. If the opponent has pocket sixes or any of those combinations. So we're gonna switch. Yeah, here we go. So there are 16 plus 1 set of combos that beats us there. So is there really a reason to go all in versus just betting half pot or full pot? Probably not. I think it was just kind of a bad decision, honestly. Obviously we had the nut flush draw, so we beat everything else. We have the highest flush draw, so only a full house and quads beats us, but something like pair 10s, pair of 8s, certainly plausible for him. Especially a pair of 10s. If he flops a pair of 10s, he's going to call every bet. And he was just snap calling every bet. And do we actually get to see what he had? No, he didn't show. So we just take it. Interesting. Okay. What did he have? I think I'll just call it. I think it's a good spot to end if I ended pretty much neutral for the day. Lost half a big blind, 3 cents. So, yeah, my brain's kind of toast after that last hand. So thank you all for watching. I will have one more stream tomorrow, and then gonna call